Hey there, Kristin here to do a demo of our virtual public meetings feature. And specifically, I'd like to highlight two new integrations that will help streamline the process of setting up a successful meeting. If you've done one with us before, you know that a virtual public meeting is essentially the marriage of three components. You have your conferencing service like Zoom or WebEx. You have your streaming video service like YouTube or Facebook Live. And then of course you have public input. Today's demo, we're going to focus on the new WebEx integration and the new YouTube integration that's going to cut several steps out of the process. So let's dive in. In preparation, you'll want to schedule a meeting on your WebEx account, which I have already done here. We're going to use this information here in a few minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and set that meeting up. Then I'm going to hop over to my publicinput.com project page, which is right here, and click on the Meetings and Offline tab. This is where you set up your virtual public meeting. I'll click Add a Meeting or Event, and this opens my meeting editor. I have a name in here. I like it, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to toggle on virtual meeting because that's what we're hosting. There's no physical location. I'm going to go ahead and set my start time to now since we're here. And I'm just going to jump down to show you the new integration, but of course you can fill in all your options here. So for this one, we're going to use WebEx. When you click WebEx, you're now going to see two options. So the default here on the right is where you can manually post your WebEx information. So your meeting link, your password, all of that. You'll see here on the left a new option where you can authenticate with WebEx. So I'm going to click this button and it's going to see if it can verify my WebEx credentials. Now, because I'm already logged into WebEx in a different window, it pulled that really quickly. It may prompt you to log in if you're not already on WebEx. Once it verifies my WebEx credentials, I'm going to get a note here that just lets me know that it did and it recognizes me. And now I have the option to toggle this option on and use this drop down to select the meeting that I'd like to use for my virtual public meeting. And there it is in that drop down list. So now we've married WebEx and public input. Next up is marrying public input and YouTube. So I'm going to select YouTube Live here. And again, you're going to see two options. The default is here on the right. Again, this is where you can manually copy and paste the information from your YouTube live stream, or you can select this new option on the left where we will create the stream key for you. And essentially, you're going to be using the publicinput.com YouTube account, but unlisted. So I'm just going to select that. This is going to marry YouTube and public input. And for now, I'm just going to save it. I've done my setup. So let's fast forward. It is day of the virtual public meeting. I have all my presenters ready. We are going to log into WebEx. We are going to start our meeting. Here we go. Now I still have to marry WebEx and YouTube. So I'm going to pull up, let me toggle this on because it is a live meeting. And then I'm going to pull up my YouTube information. And you see now it's populated here. So I am literally going to copy and paste this into WebEx. So to do that, you're going to click on your WebEx meeting, the more options, ... down here. You're going to start your live stream. And because we're not going through Facebook Live, right, we're going YouTube, I'm going to click Other Services. And here, I can hit this copy button right there. I'm going to paste that in. Target stream key, I'm going to copy and paste that. And the target stream key here, it is copied. I'm going to paste that. Then I'm going to hit Start Streaming. Now, I've married WebEx and public input, YouTube and public input, and WebEx and YouTube. So when you come to your meeting live site, you'll see your live stream here, your meeting statistics. Obviously, nobody's on here with me, but they will be. And then a very important step, I want to connect my phone bridge to WebEx. So that's going to initiate that connection. When that connects with WebEx, I'll then make sure on the WebEx side that it's unmuted so that people can hear your meeting. So you've connected your phone bridge, people have called in, you've done an awesome presentation, you got all of this engagement, tons of comments, everybody's super excited, and now it's time to end the meeting. What we're going to do is we're going to come into WebEx and we are going to end that meeting. Perfect. And now we just want to make sure that we end the actual live stream. You're going to come back into your meeting editor and just click this End Live Stream. Now, you're done with your meeting, so you're good. You hit OK. And you're done. That simple. We are so excited to share this with you. I would love to hear how your experience goes when you try it out, so please let me know. Kristin at publicinput.com. On behalf of all of us here at publicinput.com, thank you for joining.